When I was 19, my testosterone was the equivalent of a 50-year-old man. It should have been at its absolute peak since I was in my prime, but for whatever reason it was absolutely tanked, and best believe I was feeling the effects. To be honest, I felt dead inside because I had no sense of purpose, no sense of direction. At the time I was just working at a dead-end job with, no real vision of what I wanted to do in the future. It was kind of like I was stuck in a whirlwind of confusion and self-doubt where I didn't even know my left from my right. I just wanted to get in good shape because I felt like maybe that would help me get some control over my life. But more than anything, I wanted the confidence to be able to go out there and bet on myself instead of just taking the safe and mediocre path that was laid out for me. But I knew that I couldn't just give up now and resign myself to a life of low testosterone, to a life with zero bitches, being skinny fat, and working at a job that I hated for the rest of my days. And so that's when I started talking to Goggins. Goggins was a proliferous king, and so he had 3 sons, but as old age advanced on him, he knew it was time to choose his successor. So to choose the rightful heir, he devised a plan to see which one of his sons was most worthy. On each of their birthdays, he gave them each some wheat grain to see how they would handle it, never explaining the gift nor what they should do with it, but instead leaving them up to their own devices. After a year had passed, he called his 3 sons into his palace, asking what they had done with the gift he had bestowed upon them. "I sold it for great fortune," one of his sons spoke up. "Though it was worthless, I convinced the fool that the seed had magical properties and obtained a few gold pieces," he said proudly. To this trickster son who sought after something for nothing, the king gave nothing. His second son spoke up saying, "Any gift from a king is equal in value to that of gold, so I saved it in its original form and still have it safe and sound today." To the dutiful son who wished to maintain what he was given in perfect form, he gave control over the treasury. And then the third son spoke up saying, "Father, I have multiplied your bounty and grown a large field of wheat. Tonight we shall dine on the finest of bread from my field," he said. And to the alchemist of a son who wished to transform and multiply what he was given, he gave the entire kingdom. So this got me thinking, what if I couldn't overcome my low testosterone? Because I refuse to take any responsibility for it. What if instead of blaming my low testosterone on all of these xenoestrogens in the environment, all these toxins in the environment, and being dealt a bad hand, what if I just chose to see myself as a problem instead? And isn't this the most powerful stance you can take in life? Because if I was a problem, wouldn't I also be the solution? And so therefore the kingdom and the riches that came with it and everything I wanted in life was already mine. I just had to prove myself worthy by assuming that position of power called total responsibility. And so this was when I started a 2-year journey of self-experimentation where I started taking all of these health supplements, all of these potions to really boost my testosterone into the upper reference range, right? I was taking ashwagandha, maca, fat-soluble vitamins. I was eating more eggs, and over the course of 2 years, I was actually able to double my testosterone into the upper reference range. And so once I finally stopped giving myself all these reasons for why I can't, I could finally see why I should, why I have to, and why I can. And so as my testosterone began to rise, I started having more energy. And as I had more energy, I started having a greater sense of clarity of what I wanted out of life. And with this newfound strong sense of purpose, I started smashing through all the obstacles that were getting in my way. And I started to feel like I was unstoppable. It was like everything was finally going right for me, and for once in my life I not only felt great, but I started looking great as well. My body composition started to improve immensely, and I was finally able to escape skinny fat hell. And to really take things to the next level, I decided to go as far as to model myself after this model who had similar features to myself, because this is one of the secrets to looks maxing. And with this newfound confidence, energy, drive, ambition, and superior physique, I really started to maximize my sex appeal. Whereas before I had to try and chase women, I found that women are starting to naturally gravitate towards me. And this is exactly the power of testosterone and why you need to start living a life that maximizes your own right now, because it turns boys into men and cultivates that strong, calm, masculine energy that drives a man towards his purpose and drives any woman in his vicinity crazy about his strong masculine sex appeal. Alright guys, so I hope you liked that video. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe right now. If you guys want to learn how to maximize your own testosterone, if you want to learn how I doubled my testosterone, I have a whole bunch of guides that are going to help you out. So links of those are going to be in the description. That's going to be it for today. We'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, keep dreaming while you're awake. Peace.
You ever wonder what it feels like when dreams bleed into real life? Seen scenes from TV get realized. Palm trees, a soft breeze and chilled ice till tides wash away our problems in the spilled wine.